Go.
Alcoholism is a chronic disease that's sometimes referred to as the silent killer. 51.6% of Americans aged 12 and older reported being current alcohol drinkers in the 2008 National Survey Drug Use and Health National Findings. 42.7% were 12 to 17 years of age. Today I want to focus on three major reasons to refrain yourself from using alcohol: medical complications, death, and abuse. The first reason to avoid abuse is the medical complications that follow the drinking of alcohol. Alcohol affects the body in many different harmful ways. Alcohol depresses the nervous system and affects the vital centers of the brain that causes sedation, effects of speech and muscle coordination, and affects the emotion and judgment. Alcohol also causes many other medical complications, such as liver disorders, heart problems, sexual and menstruation dysfunction, birth defects such as fetal alcohol syndrome that causes the child to have physical and developmental problems, and even lifelong comas. Now that we have a better understanding on the medical complications that are brought about from alcohol abuse, let's talk about another reason. The second reason to abstain the abuse of alcohol is death. Long and short-term alcohol consumption can cause the loss of your own life. Drinking under the influence of alcohol is the major cause of death in the United States. Alcohol poisoning is when one drinks excessive amounts of alcohol and becomes unconscious, then can lead to death. One person dies per week in the U.S. from alcohol poisoning. Alcohol-induced liver failure disease is very common in the United States. This disease leads to reversible destruction and soon later death. More than 60,000 people per year die in the U.S. from alcohol-induced liver failure disease. When one is under the influence of alcohol, there is a chance that they may be the cause of another's death. When driving under the influence, it's likely to crash into another vehicle and cause the death of another. Someone is killed every 40 minutes by a drunk driver. Murder is usually accompanied by the presence of alcohol. Now that we've considered the several ways of dying with the abuse of alcohol, let's focus on the third reason to avoid abusing alcohol. The third reason to keep away from the use of alcohol is the physical and mental abuse that it usually condones. In some cases, alcohol promotes physical abuse from the drinker or another person. Most sexual assaults of adolescent and adult women are in the presence of alcohol. Alcohol abuse is a lot of times associated with the physical and sexual abuse of children. Many public fighting also occurs due to the abuse of alcohol. Mental abuse is very common when alcohol is being used also. Alcohol in some cases tends to awaken angry disposition in the consumer, who then reflects their negativity on loved ones. Depression is also common with alcoholics. They tend to mask the depression with alcohol, and their depressing lifestyle affects everyone around them. I hope this speech will affect your decision on the abuse of alcohol and push you not to refrain from falling into the influence of drinking alcohol. Avoiding the abuse of alcohol will surely better your lifestyle and the ones around you.